Welcome to Spirit Medium Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit Medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and is featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. I'm feeling really kooky tonight. It's holiday spirit. Hi, Facebook Live. Somebody's watching me there. I got a number of callers on Blog Talk Radio. And if you want to watch me live, because I've got a special outfit on tonight, just go to spiritmediumtv.com, or you can go to Facebook Live. I have a public figure page there, Spirit Medium Laura. But it's easier just to go to spiritmediumtv.com, and there at the bottom of the page you can watch me live. And I'm wearing these huge earrings that I'm going to wear New Year's Eve if they stay on me. Hi, Bobby McDonald. See, like my earrings? And if you're seeing me in other places, like on Blog Talk Radio, well, on my page, spiritmediumtv.com, I'm wearing these earrings New Year's Eve. If they stay on, they're kind of big and fun. I'm wearing a little hat tonight, and my hair was atrocious, girlfriends. Guy friends was ever out there today. I like a frizz mop, and I was too lazy, too playful today to do a straightening on it, so I just let it go, and I've got it hidden in the background. I also got a white top on with one shoulder. So I'm in the spirit holiday mood, and I hope all of you are. Last night I went to a big party for Christmas. When I was younger, I guess most of you the same. We all go to our family or relatives if we are going to go to a Christmas party. And this year Hanukkah happened the same time of year, and I don't know much about other religions, so please forgive me, but I'm sure this is a holiday time of year, and there are a lot of things going on, a lot of parties. So I went to a white party at the Gold Coast Ballroom. Ta-da-da. And I was wild, really wild. I love to dance, and my sister and I get a laugh out of it. We say sometimes I look like a whirling dervish. I got these new shoes that she bought me, dance shoes, and I go woo all around the place. Anyway, I say this all for reasons. One is I'm in a light mood this evening, very fun mood this evening, and I'm not so serious. So I hope all of you can just pick up the holiday spirit from me, okay? Let me just see if there's anything I must say. The website for the show is an outline of what I usually do say, which is welcome to the show. You already heard that. The show is Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I've canned wisdom for Wednesdays and messages for Mondays, but to be honest with you, it's mostly just going to be messages, from spirit world, either from the other side or messages from your own guides about your own life. And I also do medical intuition. I also do some healing. So it's all those kinds of things. But I'm going to have a little bit different slant to the show. When something comes through in a reading that needs to be spoken about, I'm going to probably after that particular reading, so just jumping to another phone line, spend a little time to talk about it, because readings don't laugh too much, but I'm kind of like against readings. What I am for is empowering people. Empowering. I'm not just for it, but I think my purpose is to help people manifest their dreams through the spiritual psychic element, if you will, the instrument of the soul. And actually, in Greek, the word psychic means soul. So it's all about empowerment. It's all about connecting you with your soul or the souls of others for the purpose of healing, growth, and manifesting your dreams. Okay, so if you want to talk to the host, that's me. You need to call a phone number to get in the queue. Especially important for those on Facebook, because you may not know this, even though I've written it in the post, that you have to call area code 347-945-5849. If you happened to me or you stumbled upon me on Blog Talk Radio, you'd know that already. As I already mentioned, you can watch me live at the bottom of spiritmediumtv.com and also on Facebook Live. For those people who are listening, actually, just this week up to the 31st, I am holding a special holiday sale, which is the same as the radio sale, a third more time than that which you pay for. So, for example, if you paid for 30 minutes, the divide that by 3, that's 10 minutes. And when you make your order, you pay for 30 minutes, but you get 40 minutes. Isn't that not, that's kind of a cool sale, wouldn't you say? You just need to go to booklaura.com, and when you, no, it's not chili. When you make your purchase on booklaura.com for a private session with me, just put in the event code field radio show. That is a classic sale I always have on Blog Talk Radio. And Mindy in Facebook Live just says, I love the hat. Is it chilly in South Florida? No, it's just crazy. It's just crazy in South Florida. I was telling everybody, Mindy, how I went to a party last night, and I got New Year's Eve coming up, and it's so quiet. Like today is very, very quiet. I did do one reading, but it just feels like it's a holiday. It's a holiday, and wanted to be festive. But I have a funny feeling, unless I get serious again, I'm always going to be doing something kooky, like my earrings. Okay. Yes, Esme, dance like no one is watching. Okay. All right, so if you want to watch the show, we have a sale, third more time. If you want to be into Win, you may do so by going to spiritmediumtv.com and joining the mailing list, and then you're in the monthly contest. And soon we will have a drawing for December of 2016. And yes, it is a never-ending holiday, Mindy. So if you want to be in to win a private session with me, join my mailing list. And you can do that at spiritmediumtv.com at the upper right portion of the page. I am having such trouble concentrating tonight on all this work. I want to make it fun for everybody, but I just okay. Okay, and also if you want to jump the gate, you can make a donation. I call it the 8 no wait. Want to jump the gate? Like if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and you can jump the gate. That's item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com. We have one donation that I know of, and that would be Susie B. Let me just see if we have any others, because people on the mailing list know about this. Nope. We have no one else that's made a donation. That's fine. All right. Okay, did I say everything I need to say? Well, this is a certification program I have. I'm not going to talk too much about that right now. I always like to give a little testimonial to somebody who had a fantastic session with me. I just worked with somebody by the name of Anna last week, and she's been having a systemic block against not being able to do something. Here's a great example of how psychic readings can work against you. So if she would have gone to a different psychic, the psychic would have made a prediction that she would pass this test, right? She needed to pass a test. And I had made predictions because that's what she wanted me to do. But the prediction is still the same, that she can pass the test. She will pass the test. But she hasn't been able to pass the test. But it's up to her. See, everything really in life is up to all of us. What effort we're putting in, where our blocks are. Maybe we set up a problem in our lifetime we're trying to resolve. So we have the same problem over and over and over again. In case of Anna, she had a problem that came up, and we did a healing on her. And she wrote to me, "Good morning, Laura. It's always a big pleasure to have a session with you. I felt so relieved. Thank you so much." So it's always nice to get that kind of thing. So another great use of a clairvoyant, channeling, medium kind of psychic is healing, spiritual healing, where they could see into your soul. Perhaps I use chakras. That's how I can see. I get all kinds of information. I've done it on this show. I do it privately with clients. I think it's one of the best uses of a good clairvoyant medium. Hi, Susan Lucero. Hi, honey. Okay, what else do I have to say? I did my little testimonial. Okay, went to the white party. Yeah, it was a big white party. Yes, everybody had to wear white. Really, really fun. I haven't posted my pictures yet on Facebook, but I will. So if you're listening to this and you're curious, you want to see my pictures, you can always befriend me or go to my Spirit Medium Laura page and like it, and then you'll remain in the loop on all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so recently I've been working with a soulmate situation. We all have them, right? We all have those kind of relationships that are karmic. And this particular situation has exposed me to all kinds of things that I may not have even believed in before or even knew existed before. Great training for me as a medium and a healer. But basically, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of or thought about manifesting using magic, rituals, if you will. And there's a bad, they all, that kind of thing has gotten a bad rap, so to speak. People don't believe in it, or they think it's evil. There's black magic, there's white magic, there's good magic, there's bad magic. Well, I got a news flash for y'all. Magic is magic. It does work. I seem to have a particular skill in that area. Go figure. But I think it comes from the psychic eye and projection. So anyone who develops their intuition would have a better chance or better ability to project something into the field. Okay, that's what spiritual teachers call the universe, the field. There's many ways to describe it: the collective unconscious, the universal mind, the field, the zone, the this, the that. But anyway, when we want to create something, we can use a ritual to help us. And I'm not going to teach you rituals this evening, but I will say to you that they work. They work because they help focus the subconscious. So if you have something that you really, really want to happen, you can create your own magical manifesting rituals in ways maybe that you're inspired to do. For example, I'll just give you one little one. If you want to let go of something, you can write down what it is on a piece of paper, burn it, and then just release it into the wind, or release it into the ocean, or a pond, or a waterfall, or what have you. Um, or, or you could flush it down the you know what. But in any event, ritual helps magnify and focus your intentions. So it's not always bad. You have to do it for highest good of all. Highest good of all. So this particular soulmate situation brought in that for me. It brought in the fact that we can retrieve people. People can come in and out of our lives, can be woven in and out of our lives. And in this particular case, which I'm just hinting at a little bit because it's something I can help you with, but I'm not going to talk about it at length because it's a little bit private. Today I did a great reading for somebody. Every now and then we have those magical moments, I guess it was all that dancing last night cleared out my mind. And one of the things that was so special about this reading was when she asked me, the sitter, for me to bring in somebody from spirit. And the woman in spirit, her mother, said something about plaid. Now, I knew there was Scottish in the family, and there was a plaid. Plaid was important. So the woman that's the sitter said, yeah, oh yeah, I have a plaid scarf. It's very important. Well, the mother said, I like where you've put the plaid. It's right next to something of mine. And the woman I'm reading for starts to cry. And I love it. Not when not when my sitters cry, but I love it when something like this is very magical, very unexpected happens. She started to cry, and then she told me that that was a music box her mother had given her when she was a little girl. And she had been fussing with the music box. It sits right next to a plaid scarf of hers, or somebody's plaid scarf. And she had been fussing with the music box and couldn't get it to work. So she just kind of like left it on the shelf, and suddenly it starts to work. And so the mother bringing up the music box, because this is what the sitter thought, that her mother was making the music box work. So the mother knew that and brought it into the session. So when that happens, it's so fantastic. And I had one of those wonderful experiences today. Okay, so we're going to do a group message now. I'm not going to do a focus subject. I did that instead of a focus subject. There is an article that's on the website about telepathy, and telepathy is one of the most magical tools, speaking of magical, because when we're manifesting, we are using a form of telepathy. We're sending a message to the universe to create something. But anyway, there's an article about that today, which I'm not going to go into because I said enough already. I said way more than I should have. Okay, so if everybody would please engage in the following. activity with me, I will get to a channeled message and then the phone lines. Okay, hope I'm not babbling too much, putting you all to sleep. Okay, so if you all would sit back, uncross arms and legs, start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to gently and totally relax and release, breathing in deeply from your abdominal area and exhaling deeply from your abdominal area. If you're wanting another side connection, please call your loved ones in now. If you are wanting a connection for your own life from the spirit world, in other words, messages about you and your own life, please firmly place those issues in your own mind now and create a simple question that you will ask to spirit through me if I can get to you on the phone lines. As you do that, I'm going to do the prayer silently. I'll be back in a second. And now on your next exhale of breath, if you would please release into your space your energy, I will connect all of us. One moment, please. Okay, now I'm going to look for a connection with the ones, my master guide, and the ones. 1 second, please. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in today, as usual, to speak about love. We always speak about the same thing, love. Love is the most important aspect of anything, not just obtaining a love romantic relationship, but also obtaining an access to the greater magic of the universe. Love is magic. Love is the thing that allows you to communicate with others, with the universe, with your soul, with the other side. And love is the thing that allows you to connect with yourself. Love is the creative matrix from which all things are born. So if you can understand and create with love, you will have and obtain most of what you want in your life. Another aspect of love is that it is the opposite of something. It is the opposite of fear. Fear is the disconnection. Love is the connection. So if you are trying to create circumstances in your life so that you would have or have something you need for survival, if you are trying to create from fear, you will find it less effective than creating from love. Love means you believe. You believe it's possible. Love means that you can see it. Foresight is another aspect of love. You cannot see good things in your life unless you know how to live in the vibration and full access to faith and belief in higher power. And so therefore we ask you to please believe in this. It is very, very real. We will talk to you now about something that you can do just at this very moment to allow yourself to obtain greater confidence in the idea that there is love and magic in the universe. We would like you to, for a second, just go to your solar plexus, please. That would be your belly button, stomach area. We would like you to focus in on that area for a moment, breathing in deeply and breathing out deeply. Now ask yourself, what do you feel in that area? Do you feel relaxed and calm? Good. We would like you now to think about an area in your life that is troubling you. Think of it one moment now. And how does your solar plexus feel? Did it get tight? Did it get agitated? Did it get flipped? Paying attention to how you feel in your stomach area when you think about subjects, things that are going on in your life, will help you to understand the first step to eradicating and releasing that situation with love. If you were to pour onto that particular feeling a basketful of pink light, literally pour pink over the solar plexus, you would tend to feel relaxed and connected again to the superconscious mind. allowing your flow to reoccur and you to open to new horizons and ways to resolve the issues at hand. Remember now, love is the magic elixir of all things. Love can heal all wounds. Love can bring all conditions into your life. Never overlook the abundant service of love. Namaste. Okay. Alrighty, we're going to go to the phone lines now. Hi. Okay, I don't think I have any other side connections this evening. That's okay. And just as a reminder to everybody waiting in Facebook, if you would like to be in the phone queue, you just need to call that number, which is area code 347-945-5849. And maybe later on I can answer a question directly, but the thing is, it doesn't work as well if I'm just doing it that way. It works better with a vocal connection. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go to Michelle, who's been waiting the longest, it seems. Well, actually, I'm going to go to Susie B, because she made a donation, which, by the way, that's how you jump the queue. Yay! You make a donation. Hello, beautiful Susie B.
Hello, doll. You look lovely tonight for anyone that could see you.
Susie she likes dramatic, beautiful things. Okay, Susie, go ahead, love.
Yeah, I'm the diva, the fashion diva.
She's a fashion diva. She loves bling and jing. Go ahead, love. What's your question?
Okay, I feel like I've been put on the shelf right now and would like to know when I'm going to see Chris.
Oh.
If we're going to see him soon or...
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Shelf. Well, don't forget, it is Christmas holiday for him. And, it's like at the parties, it's overwhelming. House parties, whatever parties you're at events, family gatherings, it's like loud. But if you're not at one of those things, you can hear a pin drop, right? All right, let me go see now for Susie B. Chris. Is he going to call her soon? Yes or no? I'll start with that question. Yes, he will call you soon. He will be back in the loop again soon. By tomorrow. Not much longer than that. And you will be hearing from him soon. And there will be further engagement between the two of you and activity. So there's really nothing to worry about other than he's been very distracted with obstacles at home. I hear the word obstacles at home. Challenges, creative solutions that he is coming up with to obstacles in the home. He is coming up with creative solutions to that. So no need to worry, my dear. Everything is fine. Yeah, and so now I'm gonna talk to you about telepathy, because as I mentioned, I'm gonna make this show more of a teaching kind of thing, so to empower people and maybe even make it more interesting. And also to help you, I think a show that's just messages, it becomes very boring after a while. By the way, you like my fingernails? Okay, so telepathy. How can we use telepathy in a situation like this? When I'm working with clients, one of the things, and you're a client now, one of the things I love to do is to use telepathy. Not only for me to that person, which you're asking about, but also for you. So one of the things you can do is go into nice deep meditation. Okay. If you can't do that easily, go to YouTube, get a video you like. Put headset on so that it can also, if it does any kind of hemisphere syncing, that kind of a thing, it will work. Because if you have a stereo headset, it'll work. It won't work otherwise. And it's just more powerful when you have a headset. You put on a headset, you do a nice little meditation, you get into that la daydream state. And that's a little different for everybody. I'd say at least 10 minutes, though, for most people. And then you go to your heart chakra and you feel the feeling of what you want. Feel the feeling of what you want. If it's connection, if it's just to get his attention. In your case, it would be a loving, a sending of a loving message, like, I'm here, hi, I'm here. And so feel that feeling, feel that feeling. The reason I say that is because telepathy works on the wings of feelings, emotions. By the way, most manifesting works through emotions. People forget that. Okay? If you don't have emotions behind it, it's not going to work. So feel your feeling of what you want in this situation. And by the way, if you're using this for anything else, feel the feeling of what you want. It could be something material that you need, money. So feel that desire. If it's love, feel that connection with that person. Next thing is visualize that person in front of you. Okay, it may take a moment or two. Just visualize them. And then the third thing you're going to do is send a simple request from your third eye to that person's third eye. If you're doing this for manifesting, which is another use for telepathy, you're going to be sending your command to the universe. So instead of visualizing a person in front of you, you would visualize a planet in front of you, or stars and the outer space in front of you, right? So in your case, it could be call me, contact me, right? Susie B? Okay. So you just send from your third, from your forehead out.
Doing that.
Okay, good, very good. And he is hearing you. I get the message. He is hearing you, and he will get back to you shortly. You will be hearing from him. Okay?
Yeah, I heard a little blurb this morning, but, after that, nothing.
You'll be hearing from him, honey, very soon. Now, if you want me to ask the question, if you want me to ask a different question, I'll do that very quickly, because now the phone lines are blastedly full, which is good. But the other question would be,
I wanted to see him face to face, see him.
Okay, so let me see what I can do about that. Will she see him, yes or no, in the next week? Or no, let's say by Friday, or would you like by New Year's Eve? What do you think?
I would have to say in another week, because there's probably no time after tomorrow.
Okay, week from now, let's say. Within a week, will she be seeing him, yes or no? Hold on. I feel tomorrow is very hot, has a lot of action in it for you. Let me see if that's a possibility tomorrow, a very strong possibility. And I also hear him saying, I've been away from her too long. I really want to see her. So I feel tomorrow. Let me see if there's any other day. We got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I know Saturday and Sunday you said he's not possible, and we got next Monday. Well, I think tomorrow.
Monday and Tuesday.
Tomorrow is very possible. Very, very possible. And then, let me see, Wednesday? No. Thursday's a softer light. Friday's stronger. Tuesday to Friday, but tomorrow seems the strongest right now, love. Okay?
Oh, very good. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, love. Bye. Bye, honey.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, Monica, honey, who's on Facebook, if you want to have something from your loved one who passed away, love, you have to call that number that's in the post. There's a phone number there, 347, so on and so forth. Okay, and Bobby McDonald, I don't know if you are the person I know, but there's a Bobby McDonald, I don't know her personally, but there's somebody here in Florida who hosts or puts together dances, dances. You have her name. I don't know if you're her. I don't think you are, though, by the picture I see there. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Michelle, who's been waiting a very long time. Hello, Michelle. How you doing?
Hi, Laura.
Hi, sweetie.
I'm great, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Our connection is better now. The phone is better. Go ahead, love, and give me your question.
Oh, good. So I'm just curious. I've made this wonderful connection with a man, but we can only be friends right now. So I'm just wondering if he could be the one, because I'm sensing that myself, but curious what your thoughts are. Please and thank you.
All righty. Give me his initials, please.
Pardon me?
Give me his initials, please. First.
Oh, it's M and E.
Oh, okay. M-E. Interesting. Michelle and M-E.
Yeah.
Right? Potential for a relationship, emotional, spiritual relationship, love relationship, spirit. What do you think for Michelle and M.E.? He thinks about himself a lot. Hold on. You're a giver. Okay, hold on. I still didn't get your answer. No, not right now. He's very preoccupied, love, with himself. With himself.
Yeah.
He has emotional issues from the past he's still trying to clear out. He will be clearing them out over time. But it feels like he's evolving very slowly on his path. And he doesn't do anything very quickly, including let go of the past. Now, here's a good example again. We're not victims. We can do things to help us. One of the things that you can do is the telepathy I was talking about earlier, to reach him, but not so much to say, hello, I'm here, I love you, but more to help him heal. And so we're going to do that right now. Okay, we're going to send him messages for healing. And then if you wanted to add a manifesting ceremony to this, you could also do something like that. The reason I suggest that is because when we enhance our mental work with action, metaphoric action, like when we go to church, there's a ritual they do in the church, right? With prayer, they do all kinds of things. Or if you go to synagogue or wherever you go for worship, that the reason that that's done is because it helps us intensify the prayer or the intention. So let's see, for M.E., very hurt, not let go of something. So what we would do is we would just, I'd like you now to imagine M.E. in front of you, and everybody listening, this is for you too. If you have a person who's suffering emotionally and is holding him back, this is a potential exercise. Imagine first you would do a meditation. Okay, so I'm going to give the instructions now, but on your own you can do it again. Get a nice meditation off of YouTube you like and use it with headphones. And then imagine him in front of you. Touch your heart center. Just go there with your mind. You can even touch it with your hand. And think about the feeling you have for this person. This feeling, this great desire that they heal. It's like empathy, empathy, a longing to help, to reach out, to give to them. So you send them this feeling from your heart to their heart. Okay? And then you can also send that feeling from your heart to their mind. So you go to their forehead from your heart. You can also send the intention from your third eye, which is your mind, to his third eye. That means the middle of your foreheads. Heal, M.E., or whatever his name is. Heal, M.E. It's a form of healing. Okay, it's a telepathic healing. And you can do this whenever you feel that ache when you're thinking of them, that he's hurting and he's not moved forward. Now, something else which I find magic very, very helpful as a spiritual ceremony. I don't, as a ritual. So one of the things I might do is I like to do it from my intuition. I don't like to follow anybody else's method. And so I would recommend the same for you. But since I am your intuitive right now, the first thing that comes to me as a symbol of love for this beautiful man is roses and rose petals. And I would get myself a rose and or a few roses. And I would, particularly if they smell good, and I would bring them home, let them be in water for a couple of days, and every time you look at them, think of him and send him love, light, and healing. And then I said, okay, after 3 days, take the rose petals off, put them in a glass or a ceramic bowl, and leave them out. Leave them around the house, allow them to dry. And every time you look at them, every time you see them, you send him love and healing. And remind yourself every time you do it that the past is behind, the future is coming between us. And otherwise, if you don't,
Very cool.
yeah, it's really cool. If you don't do any of that, he stays suffering, you stay waiting. This helps move it along. Everything in the universe can be shifted, changed, affected. We're not just victims. So now you can enhance it any way you want. You can enhance it any way you want. You can use a candle. You can do prayer. These things really do help. They help a lot in terms of focusing your intention. Another, like for example, a pink candle symbolizes love, right? So you could have rose petal oil, put it on the candle, have a pink candle, put a little rose oil on the candle, light it up a few minutes every day, and say a prayer for healing for ME, that he releases the past and comes closer to you. I have used candles in this way, and that's how I found my soulmate, or that's how he came to me. So all this stuff does work. It's a form of manifesting. Okay, Michelle, I hope that this has been helpful to you, darling.
It was. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you too, darling. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Okay. And every culture has another version of this, Every culture has another version of using manifesting with action to help enhance and magnify. Well, I'm going to go to Shruti, who's been waiting a very long time and is very, very patient. Hello, Shruti. How are you today, darling?
I'm doing wonderful. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And what can I do to help you, darling?
I'm looking for career opportunities for the next year. Any insight on that?
You're looking for a what?
Career opportunity?
Oh, career opportunity.
Career position.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start with a simple question. Will Shruti have a career opportunity in the next year? Yes or no? Hold on. Yeah, there's many things coming to you. I think one of your problems is you have trouble focusing on what you really want to do. Okay, so let me see if I can give you you're very scattered, honey, is what I'm getting. Very, very scattered.
Okay.
All right, and there's many things you can do, but you're not touching your heart center to focus in on passion, what really turns you on. You're trying to be practical, but career should be something you're passionate about. Job to pay your bills, yeah, those are coming to you. Let me see what I can get for you here with a career. You like to think a lot. You're very intellectual. You like to use your head a lot. It seems like you're very smart. You have at least a master's degree. I feel that you want to work at home. Yeah, an MBA, I think it is. You want to work at home. You love flexibility in your life, and you want to do something that's going to help people, but you also want to combine your instinct for business with more personal flexibility. And I feel that you also want to help people with business, like maybe they become more prosperous. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, I do.
That's your life's work, and you are going to be able to do this. Okay, that's your life's work. So now, how do we make that happen, right? Because you can get any old job. There's plenty of jobs out there, but you're being encouraged to kind of learn how. You have an entrepreneurial spirit. Learn how to apply it for yourself. I'm going to see if I can give you a little bit more information, and then we'll look at see if let's see, Shruti, how does she bring this into her home? This kind of work. Give her more flexibility. Writing is good. Writing is good. Teaching is good. Anything to do with writing and teaching would work very well for you right at this time. So, if you're asking me if you're going to get a paid job out of the home, there's many jobs that you can have, and there certainly will be many to come. If you're asking me if you can start working on your own, creating your own kind of business, which seems to be more of a coaching kind of business, that you're going to have to take steps for, but you can start slowly and build, because I don't think that you can just, financially, you can't just drop everything and go to a home-based business. But I do feel that you can start slowly, right? All right. So,
and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a job, but then start on this other aspect of the future. I'm putting in the foundation.
Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do something again with magic and manifesting and all that with you as well, okay? Because you need a big thrust here. Yeah. And everybody needs a big thrust. We all need help because it seems overwhelming, right? It's overwhelming. Where do I get all the energy for all these things, You have a lot of energy, but, we all have our limits. And I feel you've been working very, very hard for many, many years, and you're almost like, oh, it's like, I don't have the enthusiasm. All right. So we're going to see what we could do for you. That's going to be a little bit of magic, manifesting magic for you. Let's see what we get. Shruti, Shruti, Shruti. Oh, interesting. So do you have a little, do you like to grow things like garden?
No, actually not.
Okay.
I've been told I have talent, but I don't feel like it.
Okay.
I do have a talent.
Well, they're showing me that you should try to create a little garden in the home. It doesn't have to be outside. I don't feel you even have a backyard for gardening, or I don't think you want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're showing me a little. You don't. Okay. To get a little planter, and this is symbolic. Okay. Put a plant in there. Some kind of plant, and every day when you're learn a little bit, maybe it could be some herbs for the kitchen even, right? But it's going to be symbolic of you. It's symbolic of money. It's green things coming up from the ground, and I want you to pay attention to it every day. Okay, see what it needs. Think about it intuitively. What does it need today? What can I give it today? And then remind yourself with a prayer, this is my new income stream growing, and I'm affecting it every day through prayer, and use that as your symbol for success. Okay?
That's perfect. Yes.
That's
awesome.
All right, sweetheart. God bless, love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, love.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, too. Bye-bye. Okay, I got to talk to Laura Harris. She called me beautiful. Hi, Laura. It takes beauty to know beauty, darling. All right. Now, if anybody, I don't know how to do this. I guess Susie will catch you if you call in from the Facebook Live. I'll know because it'll show up over here. But I have to be honest with you guys. I got a lot of people waiting. Okay. I am going to go to Susan, who has a life question. Wait a minute, let me just see something here. Oh, we have somebody who does want an other side connection. And I haven't done any today. And then we have another one. I think Monica was in the chat room at Facebook. I think Monica's the first one I have to take. So let me go to her because actually she was here earlier. Monica, are you from Facebook Live, love?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sweetheart, so much for calling in, darling. Let's see who we've got there for you from the spirit world. I want you to just take a moment, close your eyes, and think of who it is you're wanting to call in, or just call in a few relatives or loved ones, whoever it is, and we'll see where we can go from there. Monica at 863. Okay. All right. So there is a female here for you. Seems like of an older person. Okay. And it's funny because I look at it. I look at you right now as a template of energy, and where this woman is she's in an unusual position in your aura, not quite mother, like a little bit to the left of mother. So let me see what she wants to show me or say. She's not. She's a mother, but a mother type, not necessarily your mother, but she also seems to have very strong importance in your life. She's a kind woman. She's around you in the home when you're growing up. She's not around when you get older, but then I think you hear about her when she gets, later on in life, you hear about her again. So there's a separation there. I still don't see her, and I'm trying to see her desperately. Hold on. No, I'm seeing somebody, but it's what do they give me static sometimes, and I'm not going to, Spirit, I'm not going to go for that. I'm telling Spirit that what they're saying, what they're showing me is not correct, because they play games sometimes. So I'm thinking it's a mother figure for you. Is that where you're wanting me to go, Monica?
Not really. I mean, I was looking for somebody else, but I'll take whatever you got.
Well, I mean, it's a woman. I have a woman here. She seems to be from an older generation. She's overweight or a little bit on the plumper side, shall we say. She reminds me of Aunt B.
I think I know who it is.
Okay. She reminds me of Aunt B from Mayberry RFD.
Okay.
Do you know that show? It used to be popular in the 60s, 70s on TV. She's a little bit rounder. She's kind of old-fashioned. She's wearing a gingham dress, like a cotton blend kind of dress. She wears her hair up. There's a couple of curls on the top. She's kind of a homemaker type. She's very loving and kind. She's a high-pitched laugh. She's around the house a lot when you're young. She said that before. And then she's around again when you're older, but she's not always around. She could be an aunt to you or something like that. Is that who you're thinking of?
Okay. I think I know who it is.
You think you know who it is. Okay. Let me just see if I could develop her. Okay, let me see if I could develop her, honey, for a moment. And sometimes they're going to pull in somebody else. Okay, so just give me a moment, love. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this lovely woman is here. She's got a nice laugh. Her hair is white now. But she seems to kind of like to wear it up a little bit and just soft wisps around the face. There's a lot of white in the hair. She's got a rounder face. She's older now, high cheekbones, kind eyes. Her eyes kind of droop a little bit to the sides to show kindness, a square jaw, full lips. She's very articulate. She's very good at saying things or talking to people. She's kind. She cools. She doesn't raise her voice much. She's usually more in a temperate or softer realm when she does speak to people. She shows me again her caring for someone when they're young and she's around the house. She's like as if she's caring for you when you're young and you're not well. Okay, so she's around when you're not well. She's actually taking your temperature at this point. And for some reason or other, and tell me if this resonates for you in any way at all, but the room that she shows me her caring for a younger child in seems to be more on a rustic looking sort of room, like as if the walls are wood, or it's got a rustic feel to it, if you will. I don't know if that has any significance to you, but it's a memory she's kind of projecting to me. Let me see okay, let me see if I can get anything else. Hold on. She's very loving and kind. Okay, we got that. Loving grandma type. Spirited person. Free will kind of person. Individualist. Telling you not to let anybody tell you what to do. You're going through a trauma now in your own life where people are telling you what to do. She's coming in to remember that you're unique and that you should always follow your heart. She's on the shorter side, as I mentioned, a little bit overweight. Well, that's a matter of opinion. She's a little rounder. She get around, but she's just plump. She seems to have a son under her, or she's got a male under her. Maybe it's not her own son, but there's some male under her in the family line.
Yes.
You know who this is now, love?
Yes.
Aww. All right. She's very loving and kind. She wants to give something to you, her heart to you, that you wouldn't cry. She wants to give her heart to you like it was a handkerchief to dry your tears. She loves you very, very much. And she says, hello from spirit, or aloha from spirit. She uses the word aloha from spirit. I don't know why, but she says, hello, we're all here for you, looking in on you and wanting you to get well again. You're suffering very much now. There seems to be some kind of trauma, emotional trauma in the home that you're trying to let go of. She says, we're all rooting for you. We're all rooting for you, and we love you tremendously, Monica. Don't let go of your individuality. It's very important now. I'm so I'm so sorry, honey, that you're sad, but I'm happy that you're sad also, because it shows that we showed you something that is real, very real to you, honey, from the world of spirit.
Well, the son or the boy that she has under her, I know who that is.
Oh, and he's the one that picked you or sort of got to you, so let me see if she wants to say anything about that, please. He's here with her. He's here with her. She's taking care of him all the time. He's in her home in the spirit world now, resting till he gets better. Resting till he gets better. I'm assuming that's the man you wanted to speak with.
Yes.
Is this your mother-in-law, honey?
It's my grandmother.
Your grandma?
You're talking about my son.
Your son. Oh. All right. All right. Let me just see something here, honey. I'm so sorry for your loss, love, Monica, by the way, especially now at the holidays when it rests.
Thank you.
Yeah. God bless you, honey. And God bless him. So he seems to be, let me see if your grandma will allow us to talk to him for a moment or two. Grandma, you want to bring him in? He's okay. He's feeling better emotionally now. He's got a lot of upset, a lot of emotional upset, which causes him to leave the earth plane and come to spirit world. He doesn't do this on his own. There are other people that help him move into spirit world. It was not something that he did on his own, but there's something about him that is lackluster towards life on earth. He doesn't like his life on earth. So I don't know what that means, Monica, but she's suggesting that he's not happy with his life on earth. Something emotional going on with him. And there's also, can you hear me still? Monica, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it disappeared on my thing. There's something about him going to spirit, but not all on his own. There are friends who helped him, and something happens to him. I have no idea.
Yes.
You understand what that means? It's like he didn't do it all on his own. There were friends who helped him and helped evaporate or erase him from Earth. He leaves Earth with the help of some others who helped him. He doesn't want to discuss it now. He's not ready really for the hurt that it's left you and others, and that he still sits in spirit. He still sits in spirit world reviewing things and clearing things. He wants to take time for emotional clearing. He says, "Mom, I'm sorry how I did this to you." He says, "I was selfish. I didn't think of anyone but myself. I'm so sorry, Mom." Okay, sweetie. I'm so sorry, Monica, for your loss, but I want you to know that there's evidence coming in from him and that life does continue and nothing is ever lost, love. Nothing is ever lost. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry for her loss. That's terrible. There is another other side connection, which I will go to. And that would be, because I was just about to take it, Tony at 956. Hi, Tony. How are you, honey? Tony? I guess Tony stepped away for a moment. We will go to other phone lines. And we're going to go to somebody who's waiting very, very long time for a life question. Alrighty, there we go. And we are going to Louisa. Louisa. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Louisa.
Hi, how are you, Laura?
And this is my Louisa.
Yeah,
This is my Miami to California Louisa. Hello.
That's right. How have you been? And you do look beautiful tonight.
Oh, thank you.
No, you do. And I saw your broadcast on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God.
Ah! Okay, sweetheart. Go ahead and give me a question, darling. Don't give me background, just the question.
Okay. So my question is, I am going through a lot of life changes. I just have been having a lot of fun, but at the same time, I feel like, anyway, what do you think my life to be romantically or with work in general? Because I feel like I'm a little bit stuck.
Okay. So I'm going to go to stuck. That's what I'm going to go to. And everything else, the answer will come from there, honey. Louisa M.
Thank you.
You're very disappointed about something, and it keeps holding you back. You have to believe. Okay, you have to believe in yourself. You're not believing in yourself, love. Everything you've touched doesn't turn out the way you want. Remember, we've had conversations, but they're also telling me this right now. No matter what you do, it's always like it ends up in a big flip-flop. Like, where'd that go? Why didn't that work out for me? All right, so I'm going to give you more information now. Okay, so I'm going to give you an answer that's more at a healing level. before I can give you anything else, because we are always creating our lives. I was talking about that earlier. You know, it's our life's not happening to us. You know, we're actually creating it. I'm going to also ask you to do me a huge favor and settle down on your end of the phone. What are you doing over there?
Okay. Well, I have the headphone on, but the headphone doesn't have a microphone, so I don't know if that's what it is. Does it sound better now?
It wasn't that. I just heard a lot of noise, but yeah, now it sounds like you settled in. Because if you're not settled, if you're distracted, okay. Now, you have to be focused as much as I do, believe it or not. Okay, so let me just go to you now, honey. Your self-esteem is very low. I'm looking at your energy centers, love, and right now the solar plexus is sticking out like there's a knife in it. You know, it's funny because I never met you in person, but I always saw you psychically, clairvoyantly, and everybody listening, she be a looker. Louisa be a looker.
I know.
Louisa's, you know, she's
She's
a beauty. She's very smart. She's very kind. She's very loving. She's very attentive to, they're telling me this now, very attentive to detail. You have a lot of things going on with you, good things for you, but for some reason or other, you don't believe it or you don't know it, or maybe you feel people are focused on the physical, but not the emotional, the spiritual, the other parts of you, which are just as good. So I have to say that you have self-esteem things going on. Okay, huge disappointments and a feeling of I never get what I want. So we're going to now go to one area they're going to show me. I'm also sending in some light for the healing on that, by the way. You can get anything you want and you're worthy of it.
Thank you.
Okay, you're very beautiful inside and out and smart as hell. Okay, am I allowed to say hell on TV here? Whatever. All right. What can we do for Louisa?
Thank you.
No, we want you to focus it on career right now and not on love as much. We want you to kind of build up your bank account because it'll also help you build up your emotional bank account. So, let me see. I'm going to let you go if you continue with the noise in the background, honey. I don't mean to be so strict, but literally can't read for you.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I can't read if all that's going on, love. I'm sorry. Okay, let me try here. I need to go to what she can do for money. You're doing something good for money now. It's not really that lucrative, but it's something that you should stick with. And that's one of your issues. So, okay, so this is your answer, final answer, that you have to stick with one thing and make it work. Because what you've done is you keep quitting, even when you don't need to quit. Okay. And if you can stick with one thing, and they're saying this particular thing you're working on is not particularly lucrative now. I don't feel a lot of money flowing in your pocketbook right now. But if you stick with it, you can build it up to something meaningful and purposeful to yourself, and that will build your self-esteem. So it's really just basically choices. No curse on your head or anything, but choices you've been making that have been creating bad self-esteem. So stick with this.
Okay.
Finally, I know your mother's always screaming at you. You didn't tell me this, but I'm hearing psychically. Everybody around you says your mother, your father wrote print. Stick with it. Stick with it. Stick with it. You don't stick with anything, girlfriend. So stick with this now, okay, love? And then everything else is going to fall into place. Your love life will fall into place, and you're going to fall in place.
That's what I was going to ask about. Love life. Okay.
Well, the first thing is to get this thing going. When you do that, there is a man I see right behind that who's slender, tall, good-looking guy who will be coming. I don't know if he's in it. I hear coming in, not there now. There's always somebody from the past with you, but not that one, honey. This is a different one. Okay? This is a different one, a newer one.
Okay.
All right. Now
I don't see anyone from the past coming back.
Let me see. Is that the same one from the past we used to talk about? You're asking me about, love? That one, honey? The karmic one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sweet one who
Yes.
drives you crazy. Oh, give me his initials. Give me his initials.
GR.
GR. Now, isn't this funny? You stick with the person from the past, but you don't stick with anything else. Because that loss of
90 seconds.
this person affected your self-esteem, and that's why you don't stick with anything. Okay? So we need to do some healing work on you and GR. Hold on. GR. Is he coming back? Yes or no? He's giving you suggestions. He is. Hold on. Only one way, and that's if you start
60 seconds.
feeling good about yourself. That's why I want you to focus in on the work now. Okay? Remember I said that before? Do it again. Do not give up. When your self-esteem rises, this guy will be eating out of the palm of your hand. So the answer depends on you and what you do. Does he have a slender build? Because I don't think he did when last time we spoke. But is he taller type, slender?
Yeah, he's always been, but I think he might be a little chunky now, but I don't know.
Okay, well, he's standing right behind the work. So this is the magic formula. I love this word magic tonight. When you start getting your work life together, your self-esteem is going to raise, and that's going to be very magnetic to you for him. But see, his dismissal of
10
you
seconds.
affected your self-esteem, not feeling good enough. He's a soulmate. So now you're gonna stop that by applying yourself to this particular work you're in, and then he can come back on the wings of you feeling better about yourself. I hope that makes sense to you, sweetheart. I'm going to have to let you go now.
It does. Thank you so much, Laura.
You're welcome.
I'm so grateful to speak to you. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm delighted to talk to you too. Bye, honey. Okay, everybody, if you would like to have a private session with me, go to booklaura.com. And if you put radio show in the event code field, you get a third more time than that which you pay for. Have a great evening, everybody. Namaste. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.